Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can't Fly. Time to get it. It's a little stormy, but we got it. Let's go! All right, so we are going to be flying. It's going to be a little interesting today. Oh, I see somebody in a horse and buggy. That's great. That's awesome. So as you can see, I'm at Smoketown, and the houses are like right there. It's like I can go right into their house, so that must be a trip. You know, you just look out your window and see the airplanes. So anyway, I got some work to do. Want to get myself situated. Gonna take off and gonna pull up and make sure everything is good. All right, so let me pull up here to the whole short line. I've already done my run up. Everything is good. So pulling up to the whole short line here. And if you can see out there, see that little arrow on the ground? And I don't know if the camera will pick up over there, but that is a displaced threshold. So I'm going to use, I can taxi and take off, but I can't land them. I'm going to definitely use it. All right, so let's get ready for takeoff. Flaps are up. Mixture is full rich. Carb heat is cold. Taxi landing light comes on. Fuel tanks are on both. And everything is a good go. Destination in, and we're good. All right, so final is clear. I don't hear anybody calling, and nobody's on the field, and we're ready to go. Smoketown traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha uniform, departing runway 28, Smoketown. All right, so let's pull on up.
I can't believe how close the houses were at Smoketown. Crazy.
You see, I am using all of these runway.
And I wanted to make sure I used all of this runway because this runway wasn't very long. That's why that displaced threshold, yep, it's gonna use as much as that as I possibly could.
All right, I see 28. 28. 28. All right. Heels to the floor. No, I'm gonna go full power. Engine instruments in the green, oil temperature suction, all look good. All right, let's go, heel to the floor.
And releasing the brakes is so exhilarating, for sure.
All right, airspeed is coming alive.
And the reason why I did that engine run up then is I wanted to make sure everything was in the green before I released the brakes.
And we're off. Tap the brakes. Gear, positive brake, gear up. And Smoketown traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha uniform, right crosswind turn out to the northeast. Last call, Smoketown. See ya. All right, so we're out on our way back northeast. Now, the reason why I wanted to do all of that engine stuff first, oil temp, oil pressure, suction, I didn't want to be figuring that out as I was taking off, because there was not a lot of time for a takeoff roll on that field there. Oh, keep turning, keep turning. Don't want to bust Lancaster's airspace. Keep turning. Hard turn. All right. Hey, I don't want to bust Lancaster's airspace there. Thank you, Mr. 4 Flight. Let's trim this out. All right. Takeoff checklist. Mixture's going to stay full rich. My power's where it needs to be. Carb heat is cold. And taxi landing light can come off. All right, so we are going to go up to 3,005. Although that might be a little iffy. But we'll see. As you can see, it is really cloudy. Now, these clouds right here in front of me, that's considered scattered. Now, if it was broken, that would be the ceiling. But look out there. See where it's like really kind of cottony, fluffy clouds? Those are the ones that I'm a little bit more concerned with. That's the ceiling. Those are buildups. And there's a lot of stuff. So, I don't know, there's like a circle right there. You can see there's like a white peak right in this circle of like darker clouds. That's a buildup, and that could be some embedded thunderstorms. There can be some downdrafts underneath there. So that's all the stuff that, even though I'm not flying through them, I need to be concerned about. And I'm definitely going to be on my P's and Q's as I continue easterly. So welcome aboard. I know I sound like a broken record, but man, this is just so awesome. I am just so thankful that the Lord put this in front of me. There is a student pilot. His name, what is this? Is Flight to Freedom is his YouTube channel. I'll do a quick little flash up at the top here. And I just watch him, and he has that same spirit of joy with this, and I love seeing it. It's just amazing. All right, let me just do my thing here real quick. All right, so we've leveled off at 3.5. I'm letting that speed build up. Pitch, and let's trim it out. Trim off the forces. There we go. And so it's amazing how I've gotten used to this sight picture. I haven't gotten used to the sight picture. So look out front again. This is the sight picture. Sight picture is basically how far from the nose and what it looks like from the ground to the sky and that line in between. The sight picture is what I see there. And so right now, if I keep the plane at this sight picture, it should stay right on course. If I do this, see how that sight picture is changing? That means I'm climbing. If I do this, see how you can see more of the ground now? That means I'm descending. And so that's why understanding sight picture in a particular airplane is pretty important. So not only do you look at your altimeter, you also look at your sight picture. And that'll tell you a lot about how you're flying and where you're going, that kind of thing. All right, so we are flying on out. I was going to land at wings, but I have to have the plane back by 4:30. Boom, 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 boom. I know, first world problems, right? I have to have the airplane back. Like, dude, really? You're complaining? All right, so see this right here? So that is something I want to be paying attention to. I know I'm probably going to be 500 feet below, but I might even go down just a little bit more, but we'll see. So I am going about 105 knots. What is it, 120 miles an hour, somewhere around there? Yeah, my ground speed is about 110 knots. Not too shabby. And the one thing I just love about these Cessnas is, and I see that, for some reason it's always wild to see that tire just dangling out there. But I haven't been seeing the ground of late just because I've been flying, flying the Piper so much more. But here's the conclusion I've come to. I just love flying airplanes. Period. Let me fix my heading indicator. But having said that, I think I'd like to own a low wing. It just feels like it's more stable of a wing in flight, like as you're doing time in the airplane. And so because of that, I think you're just working less, less inputs. Because that's pretty much where the fatigue is when I see the cooling towers for Heritage Field. And so if nothing else, I can always look to see those. That'll tell me where I am and where I need to go. And yeah, so we are cooking. Nice, easy flight. Had some clouds around me, flying underneath them. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. I have really been doing some great flying, as I talked about in one of my previous videos. Tangier Island, excellent flight. Airport Day, excellent flight. Want to do more of that, definitely. Flying with kids, that's the whole point. And here's the thing. The fact that you're sitting and watching this video, you are supporting the potential future pilot. Because I use this channel, I basically just, the resources that it gives me, I just put back into fuel and plane rental and all that kind of stuff. And that allows me to fly myself, of course, to be completely transparent about that, just to make sure my skills are up to par, that I'm continuing to learn and grow and be a better pilot, but also giving me the opportunity to share, like you saw. So you support that, and I'm really so grateful. And I usually don't do channel stuff and milestones or whatever, but I have been so blessed at how you have all responded. I've got members, people have purchased merchandise. I mean, it has just been so helpful. And so everything that is part of my journey, including this flight right here, you are supporting me in this effort, and I am really, really grateful. I take none of the support, just you taking time out of your day. Whatever else you could be doing right now, you're choosing to watch this video. This guy yakking in in the cockpit of a small airplane. And like I said, you could be doing anything else, but you choose to be fine with me, and I thank you so much for a huge blessing to me. All right, so we are about 30 out from Doylestown. I am just enjoying this flight. Every flight is a training flight regardless. And so this is another just straight and level, putting some time in. And I gotta tell you, yeah, it shows that I trained on this platform. I can just feel everything that this aircraft is doing, what it's doing, why it's doing it, and I can respond. And it's not to say that I'm lost in the Piper, but there are times where I'll feel something and I'm like, okay, what is it doing exactly? Here, there's no guess. It is just doing what high wings do. So weather vaning, all this kind of stuff. And I will say that, so this vent here and this vent here, those vents cook in terms of the amount of air that comes out of there. I mean, you couldn't tell me that I don't have air conditioning in here right now. It feels awesome. And again, it's not to say that the Piper that you don't get air, it's just, this doesn't feel as robust as that. All right, ooh, look at that over there. I'm sorry. That got my attention. You see that off to the left? So you see the cooling towers, and then you can see cooling towers, and then nothing. That is a nice wall of serious rain over there. So thankfully, I don't have to deal with that, but it'll be interesting to see what that does. All right, let me put in the ASOS 118875. Definitely looking at that storm to my right, to my left over here. Wow, that is pretty impressive. That is pretty darn impressive. Okay, so I will say this, if I need to, I can sneak over here. So if you look over this way, I can go and divert if I need to. So this direction is kind of northwest. I can go straight east or southeast and be in a better weather situation if I need to, but that storm is well off to my right, to my left here. And so straight ahead looks good. So see the difference? To the right, great weather. So if I need to, I can go over there and find an airport over that way. To my left, not so great weather. And so right now I can continue on my current path, but if need to, I have a safe place to turn to. And it's rocky next to that storm over there too. So let's cheat over here just a touch. Just a touch. That storm is no joke. Yeah, it's bouncing me pretty good too. It is going to be interesting because I don't have to go all the way over there, but theoretically, I gotta go around there. They're talking about lightning, so I'm good where I am right here. I don't have to worry about lightning, but there's definitely some over there, I'm sure. Alright, I am going to start my descent. Mixer's gonna go full rich, carb heat is gonna come on. Indoor sound traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, about 10 southwest of the field, inbound for a full stop landing, door sound. Hey, so yeah, so luckily those storms are off to my left there, and as you can see out here, we're good to go. Alright, let's prepare for landing. Alright, so I'm gonna check my brakes, mixture's full rich, carb heat is on. Indoor sound traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, about 5 southwest of the field. Gonna overfly the field for a left downwind for runway 23, door sound. Alright, so field is in front.
Dolphin traffic, King Air is on a 7 mile final for runway 5. We'll break it off for a crosswind for 23, Dolphin.
Indoor sound traffic, I'll be looking for the King Air. Alright, so there's the field there in front of me. That traffic departing.
Goes down Skylane. We're just off the departure end of 23, making a left turn southbound.
And Dolphin traffic, the King Air will be number 2 behind the cross traffic for 23, Dolphin.
Indoor sound traffic, we've got the Skylane in sight. 734 Alpha Uniform, about to cross midfield for a left downwind for runway 23, Doylestown.
And Dolphin traffic, the King Air is behind the crossing traffic for 23. Hey, for Alpha, where are you right now?
I am crossing midfield for Alpha Uniform.
So are you actually just going to join the downwind? Because you are at an altitude overflying the field.
That is correct. So if need be, if you're coming in, I can break off and extend my left downwind.
I'm not your problem. There's actually another plane in front of you. We just started the left downwind, so take your time. We'll slow down.
Okay, yeah, I'm turning left downwind, but I'm looking for that other traffic for Alpha Uniform.
Yeah, it looks like you might be exiting now, so maybe you are okay. We got you. You just take your time. We'll be behind you.
Roger that.
Dolphin traffic, King Air is on a left downwind for 23, number 2.
So if you can hear that exchange, I wasn't sure what the King Air was talking about because I saw the other Skylane that was on crosswind and they weren't entering back into the pattern. At least they didn't call closed traffic. So as far as I was concerned, I was number 1, they were number 2, we were all good.
And Doylestown traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, turning final, runway 23, Doylestown.
Doylestown traffic, the King Air is on a midfield on the downwind for 23, we have the landing traffic in sight.
Alright, with the King Air behind me, let's get Alpha Uniform on the ground.
Yeah, I came in a little fast, but that's okay, I'm good. And Doylestown traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, clear runway 23, Doylestown. Alright, thank you folks. So, welcome back to Doylestown. You can see that King Air just landed, that's what we were looking for. I did not see that dude on the scope or none of that stuff, so I don't know what the heck was going on, but at any rate, it all worked out. Alright, Russ can fly. Thank you for flying with me. Thank you for all the support. It really means a lot to me. All right, take care. Peace.